I'm Gina Stevens, your Faculty Program Assessment Coach. I wanted to spend a few minutes reviewing how you can leverage your program's map to work more efficiently and effectively. As a reminder, like the prior assessment cycle, we're asking that every course be assessed at least once during this 3-year assessment cycle. There are no changes in that. But starting this year, as you may have heard, we're also adding program assessment into the mix. Program assessment gives us a bigger picture of the whole than just looking at one course in a program. The goal is for all programs to assess at least 3 Program Learning Objectives, or PLOs, during this 3-year assessment cycle. Of course, more is good too. In an ideal world, every PLO would be assessed at each level. But since we're just getting started with program assessment, we want to practice a bit and work out any kinks we might find in this new process. Your program's map, like the example on the screen, shows where outcomes are introduced, developed, and mastered, and how they're aligned so that you can identify where to assess and how to do it efficiently. It's all about maximizing your return on time and minimizing your effort. One set of data that can support multiple outcomes: course, program, or institutional. It's one-stop data collection because it's efficient and time-saving. Ideally, you will complete the initial assessment of all course and program outcomes within years 1 and 2, with only the final reassessment step left on some courses by year 3. Remember, we want to be able to start and complete the pair cycle within the 3 years. If might go faster. There are courses where you may decide to do the intervention and reassessment in the same semester. You may or may not have been the faculty member responsible for completing the program map, but all faculty should be familiar with their course or how their courses fit into the bigger picture on their program's map, if you teach a course that's mapped to a program, and not everyone does. All of the hard work everyone did on program maps last semester is going to pay dividends in the P= planning stage of the pair assessment model. Each program's map is a living document. It's going to change as the program evolves and the program director updates it. In this video, I want to give you a brief overview of using the program map to help you with the planning stage for your assessment and putting it to work for you. Let's start with the basics with a quick refresher and work our way up. I'm going to use an example from my program, but the principles apply across disciplines. This is what we call the CCTA form from the Curriculum and Transfer Bank. It provides the official course competencies for a specific class, in this case, AJS 258. And this is a copy of an official program CCTA page that shows the official outcomes graduates should know or be able to do upon completion of a program of study, in this case, the AJS AAS degree. When a degree program is created or a course is added to the required courses for that degree, the Instruction Council for the discipline will map it to the program outcomes, showing which classes support which outcomes for the program. For example, the first PLO, which is synthesize multiple sources of information to make timely assessments. The AJS IC has said this PLO is supported by AJS 101, 113, 123, and so on. What the ICs didn't do was map each of the course's competencies to the PLOs, just the class. But that's what someone from each program did last spring, either the program director or a lead faculty. So while we know that the AJS IC said that AJS 123 supported the first learning outcome, then I drilled down and looked at which of the course competencies aligned to that PLO. Using this course as an example, if I was planning assessment, I would look for course competencies that aligned to program outcomes, so I could look for data on both at the same time. In my example, AJS 23 is an ethics course, so it's where I, as the subject matter expert, decided the 9th PLO, which is all about ethical behavior, wasn't just introduced or reinforced, but it's where students are demonstrating that they've met the standard expected by the time they complete the program. So this is where I want to pull data for both my course competency, one of those that align to this PLO and the PLO data. By leveraging the program map, I'm able to make efficient choices about where I want to go to get data for my CLOs and PLOs so that one-stop data collection. It's that subject matter expertise that required someone familiar with the course and the program to do the mapping. After all, while I can talk about what students are learning or striving for in AJS classes, I can't speak to your content or discipline. If you're looking for more information on the program mapping process, check out my prior video overview of program mapping on the Gaucho Program Assessment page. Not every map is straightforward, and sometimes we all need a little bit of help making assessment work for us. In addition to your department assessment coordinator, the assessment team are here to help support you. You can email us at assessment@gccaz.edu. Together, let's make this our most meaningful assessment cycle yet and focus on ensuring we have #curriculum that counts for our students.